Yeah.
So here's the thing. If anyone remembers when I emailed and I was like, I think I just cured seasonal affective disorder. If anyone has it, please put it on my desk. That's what this is. So if you think about seasonal affective disorder, people sit in front of light boxes for 20 minutes every morning, and they're just like, shit, I wish I could like go do something. This does the exact same thing, but you can't call this a medical device. It actually does work. If someone has seasonal affective disorder and they take a 12-minute hit of this, it'll help them.
Where do you buy such a thing?
You can let me know. I can try to get a few for the office. But yeah, oh no, so they're illegal in 9 countries.
Is it the black market?
No, they're not. You can get them online. They're not cheap. Like this is like $300.
What's it called?
Human Charger. So they're a Finnish company, and ironically, in Finland, a lot of people have the blues, right? It's always dark.
I got the joke.
Talk about headphones. This is the vitamin C. Okay. So at night, food. Just be careful with alarm clocks. You got to be careful with if there's another takeaway from this meeting. If we think about that whole controlling our stress, there's a lot of things we can do. Allie's gonna laugh, but there was one day last week that I was in just like a terrible mood, and I was like, I hate everyone. And then I realized I woke up with an alarm clock today. It set me off on the wrong foot. I'm just kidding. But I actually believe that if you do have an alarm and it's on your phone, have it be like a live Dave Matthews song that like builds really, really slow. The like and gosh, like that is the worst way. That is the worst way to start your day on Earth. So the combination of like staying up late with blue light and then waking up to like a super stressful alarm clock is like the utmost. Your hormones will never be in check.
So what about people that sleep with their TV on? It's bad.
Yeah, it's awful.
Or like, I get in bed, I'll like get on Facebook.
It's awful. It's all awful. So
what about Fitbit? I just started waking up to the Fitbit.
Exactly.
Did
So
you try that?
I did. I
Those
had a
sleep apps that try to time your cycle.
That thing does not
I
wake
do
me
that.
up.
Oh man, it just vibrates on my arm.
They
I
go
sleep
on that
right
window
through
and be
that.
like, I want to get up now.
Yes. So I'm gonna lose Mike if I get any weirder. That is the worst. Like if you wake up to that,
Time check would have like 3 minutes to 1
I
hour.
don't even have an alarm.
Okay, guys. So good question. I talked about headphones. There's 2 things I want to add. 2 cell phones, really not good. Even Apple has released a statement to not keep your phone in your pocket,
If you're a guy, or it's everyone.
especially if you're a guy and you want to maintain sperm count. Yeah. If you don't care about that, then.
I have a pocket actually in front of my zipper.
So it kind of ties in though. So cell phones. Like sleeping with your phone under your pillow as a sleep tracker, just unbelievably bad.
On your phone.
If you people that sleep, your phone needs to be like at least 3 feet away from you and hopefully on airplane mode at night.
I have my light on mine, so it wakes me up in case anyone needs it.
And actually, while we're talking about this, so if you want to really see some weird stuff, this is a Defender pad which blocks that radiation because I sit with my computer on my lap all day. Kind of a nice little biohack there. Again, it's not good for men to have that heat and electricity. And then, if anyone wants, so just hit 10,000 steps for the day.
You weren't even moving. Yeah. You just crushed 2,000 steps, you weren't even moving.
I know. Well, I am moving.
Swinging his arms all
Sham.
over.
If anybody wants to talk about any of this stuff, so there are, in terms of other biohacks, like this is something called Alpha Brain, which Allie took once and had to go home for the day. But
I have never focused so hard in my life on anything.
Never what?
I have never focused so hard.
the package
I
you can't
couldn't
take.
look anywhere
Those are so
other
good.
than like what was in front of me. I was just
You had to go home?
I like had to go for a walk. I could not. I was like blinders. Like I was just
So
like
still?
whatever's in front of me, I'm doing.
How do you measure effectiveness
Are
of
you
all this
his
stuff?
guinea
You just-
pig?
this things that-
Basically.
this that Is that what you just did?
Well, heart rate variability is a big piece of it. But honestly, so like with the human
It's like
charger,
Adderall
just weird.
powder.
what's cool about the human charger, if you're going, they have an app too. If I'm going to Australia next week, right? This again, light is a super powerful stimulant, right? So if I'm going to Australia next week, I can slowly get on their time over the course of a week using this. And so when I get there, I can just jump right on stage or whatever we're doing there. Yeah, and then this is, probably see me and Chris Irving crushing this all the time. This is just coconut oil, I talked about it earlier, but fats are brain food, right? So coconut oil, olive oil, these are really good. And if you think about developmentally, breast milk is almost all fat, and it's 50% saturated fat. So the only food that nature provides, indisputably, is all fat. So, and we think about infants, babies' brains. So brain really needs a lot of fat. So don't avoid it if you need to if you need to, you're trying to cut back on sugar, it's like, what should I have? And there's like a coconut oil thing, like go with that. I'm not recommending breast milk.
I've got, if you want to try it, I got some left over.
No, I'm good.
Come on, do it for science.
It's happening. No, it's already, people are already
Do you
doing it.
drink cow's milk?
No, so I go, so there's a lot of,
Humans do.
what?
I'm just saying humans will drink another animal's milk, not their own.
Yeah.
Right.
It's disgusting.
Right, it's funny.
Me too.
Milk is very not good for you. Basically, it's, all the benefit is out the window, but like a kefir, like a yogurt that's got a lot of probiotics and stuff, sure. Unless your Mike doesn't eat dairy, which a lot of people don't.
Huge.
Yeah, no, it's a huge,
It's great when we get
sorry.
cheese for lunch, the cheese pizzas for lunch.
You can feel like
The
shit.
whole office
No, I
sponsors
felt left
cheese
out.
lunch.
Oh no, I had that half piece. Yeah, I felt
Yeah,
pretty
you
shitty
feel
after.
like shit.
You'll feel like really shitty. Like anything you avoid and then eat typically.
Yeah,
but it's also a good test. If somebody,
It's disgusting.
yeah,
It makes you. I cut out dairy for 6 months and then I had ice cream and.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if you just mentioned this, I was a little distracted or something, but we're the only animal that
That drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
beyond infancy.
Yeah. And we actually lose like almost all of our enzymes for milk at like age 4. So basically the amount of milk or dairy we're supposed to consume drops 90% after the age of 4.
Mm.
But,
People
So
love milk
good.
though.
well, and if you think about it too, like there are cultures around the world, so like butter, like clarified butter or like the whole bulletproof craze. Butter is one of the most nutritious foods that we have. Vitamin A in the form of retinol in there, which like vitamin A in carrots is crap. Your body has to work so hard to do anything with that, it's barely worth it. But the vitamin A in animal products like butter is way better. So and things like butter also have been, dairy has been present for a long time in certain forms like cheese and butter. And there are cultures still consuming a ton of it that are remarkably healthy. So it's not, dairy isn't necessarily the enemy for everybody, but I think we can be pretty confident in saying that like milk is not good and a lot of dairy probably isn't good. But like if there was any dairy, it's like maybe raw milk you can make an argument for, but also like maybe hard cheeses and stuff aren't as bad. Circling back to that French paradox, I mean they crush cheese and wine all day and they're okay. What else should we talk about? I think my time's up. But
Time's up. That was awesome. Well done.
I want to try this human charger. I cleaned
feel
my
like I
ears
need-
yesterday.
I need a biohacking coach now.
Just an FYI.
I'm accepting a few comments.
Allie, this is
That's
pretty
probably
tough.
even worse.
I
than
took the
regular.
powder form of it though, so I think it was like instant.
when
I
you
like
guys
that powder. I had it the other day.
Snort it?
I had that powder the other day on a plane.
That was
I had that powder the other day on a
You like
plane.
it?
Speaking of which, I need to go get.
I don't know that I did work.
what?
So I guess I.
Now imagine you were her body weight, not yours, and
I tell you the problem is work.
I'll do whatever. I'll fall lines with it. Let's do it.
Crush coffee.
we're doing some
So you're saying it's just like natural Ritalin?
this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in it?